What's going on? How are you guys doing? Let me know if you can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat. 1 in the chat. I know I'm driving. Don't judge. I'm not going to look. I'm hands-free. Hey there. What's going on, Bonnie? No judging. You parked? I'm not parked. I'm not, but don't worry. I'm at a stoplight. I will not be driving all that much. Don't judge. Please don't judge. I know people stop following me when they know that I'm driving. I can sense it sometimes. All right, but I don't have a lot of time before I get to this meeting, but I know you guys stop judging me. I'm stopped. No, I'm not driving. Okay, here's what I wanted to talk to you about. Are you thinking about the money? And if you are, let me know. Are you thinking about the money? Are you thinking about the money? If you are, let me know. Are you thinking about the money? If you are, let me know. Because if you are thinking about the money, you might be tricking yourself in this weird way. And I know it's almost like the same topic that other people talk about, stop thinking about the money so much. But I think it is ultimately so prudent and true that when you stop thinking about how you're going to make the money or how you're going to make the money in your products or whatever you're selling, you actually start to make money. I know it's the weirdest thing in the world, but it is actually such a true point. That when you start thinking about who you serve and the impact you can make, people start to come in, the money you start seeing what it can actually do. And that's really what it's all about. You really have to start looking at who you serve. I know that this is something that people have talked about, but it is absolutely true. It's absolutely true. When people sense that you give a shit and they like and that you want to help them and you're invested in them, the money will come. And it's almost like crazy to think about, but that is actually the truth of it. It's more so about the people you serve. So whenever you start convincing yourself that I'm not going to make money on this venture, or start worrying about how am I going to make money on this venture, you're going to have to eventually figure out how you're going to make money. I get it. This guy's saying shut up. You're saying shut up because you've never made any money. That's why. You've never actually made any money. But the reason you're not making money, Mr. Shut Up, is because of the fact you're always consumed by it. You're always worried about it. You're always trying to figure out where it's going to come from. And that's why you're not going to have an audience who's going to buy stuff from you. Even if you're 14 years old, it doesn't matter. You got to start thinking about how you're going to serve people, how you're going to help people. Your product and services need to help people, right? Right? Yes, exactly. It's because you're an asshole. Exactly. If you're an asshole, you're never going to make any money because you're not looking at it from the point of view of wanting to provide someone something. That's what it's all about. So if you're worried about the money, you're thinking about the money, you need to stop worrying in so much. I'm giving you permission to stop worrying so much about the money, because the money will come. Trust me. You're going to start seeing the money. You know how? You know how you're going to start seeing the money? People will tell you how to see the money. People that you are serving will tell you, Casey, you know what? I can see you having this, or Casey, I can see that you're building this out with full scope. I have never heard Casey cuss or rant. Loving this. I know I normally don't do that, but I do cuss in real life, everyone. I actually do. It's this is real life. I might as well just feel like it's okay to cuss. But I do want to say this, that when you start with full scope, I didn't necessarily see how I was going to make money with it. I saw how I was going to be able to help people, but I didn't see how I was going to make money with it. And for those who don't know, my name is Casey Zeman. I'm so sorry if we've never talked before or met before. If you want to shut up, click the X button. Right. So my name is Casey Zeman. I'm the founder of a couple pieces of software. One is fullscope.tv that a few people that are periscopers are using to know their marketing and analytics. The other is a software called Easy Webinar, which is a software that does both live and automated webinars. It's a selling tool for you to help you sell your product and services and vision, right? Both essentially are about live stream, because I'm a big fanatic when it comes to this stuff. This is my jammy jam. I love this stuff. And it's my passion. So when I started creating fullscope.tv, I didn't look at it from how am I going to make money from this. I looked at it, but what can I do to solve this problem, fill in a gap? GoToMeeting, not GoToMeeting, Easy Webinar. It's a webinar platform. It's different. How different. I love Full Scope. Haven't used it yet, but very cool. Thank you so much, Hope. I appreciate it. So, and the reason I'm kind of on this rant about this is because, you know, more people that sense that you're really excited about helping them, the more people want to give you money. I mean, it is actually true. And what's interesting about this, what really is interesting about this is that I just got off the phone with a VC, a venture capitalist. So, because I just had a conversation with them, and it wasn't really about anything except, you know, I'm excited about this, I'm geeked out about this product and what we're doing and the direction we want to take it in, and just having conversations like that without expecting money or asking for money or begging for money is how people start to want to give you something, right? Because you're just excited and you're not expecting anything, you're just excited about your product. I'm not going to tell you what we talked about. It's early stage stuff, but at the end of the day, I also, you know, it's just the sheer fact that it's all about the conversation. It's all about people being excited for, and you're like, okay, yeah. People need to feel that you care, and that's what it's about. So don't worry so much about the money. Come up with an idea that solves the problems that your audience is facing. Okay, whatever that problem is, it can be so minuscule. It can be one singular small point that they might be faced with. And if you come up with a way to solve that pain point that they're facing, you will see the money. Okay? Show me the money will actually be shown at some point. I think it's more so that, I mean, God, you got to start thinking about that. Think about that movie, right? Think about that movie. What was it called? Show Me the Money movie. Maguire. What's his name? What was it called again? Come on, Show Me the Money movie. Jerry Maguire. Jerry Maguire. Remember in Jerry Maguire when he was like, show me the money, show me the money? Well, here's the thing. Jerry Maguire couldn't show him the money until what happened? He did a selfless service. He started hustling. He started putting himself out there. He got onto the field. He started doing miraculous things on the field. That's when the money came. That's when he was Show Me the Money. It was a stupid movie. You know, I love that movie. I think that I may have to block it. I'm going to block him. Because I like that movie. To me, I love that movie. You must make money and don't think about it. Exactly. You have to have strategies around the money you make, but you have to give value first. You also have to come up and make sure you're protecting the value that you give. I'm a very protective person. Okay, that's me naturally. But I noticed that the more passion, I loved it too. The more passion I show in the vision that I have, the better my stuff does automatically. When I have less passion for it, it just doesn't do as great. Because you are the founder, you're the one that burgeons your project. So you have to find passion in it. If it is not pushing you through every element of it, if it's not waking you up in the middle of the night saying, what can I do better? What can I do better? Then it might not be the project for you. Thank you for being yourself. I appreciate that. We need to protect ourselves. Yes, it's very true. So make sure that when you do have an idea of a project, you're creating something, I want you to be realistic about it. I want you to have a vision of where that money could come from, okay? What car is this? This is a Prius. I drive a Prius. It's so easy to see when someone is trying to get rich project. Yeah, very true. But it's really about serving people first. And, what's interesting is Full Scope was my very first non-paid product. And I feel very strongly about it. I really, it's my most passionate project, even though it's completely free at this point. Where Easy Webinar is a great product, it really helps. It helps thousands of people, paid users, but it doesn't. It almost like doesn't feed as much at this point. Now, when I decide to combine the two together at some point, which we're doing, and when Easy Webinar Next comes out. That's how I'm seeing Easy Webinar Next. Our next version, it's going to be about that. It's going to be my passion project, passion-based, right? Full Scope is going to rock. It already does. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, I have to get going. I thought I'd just share that quick thing with you. It's not about thinking about the money. It's about thinking about how you're going to serve, but obviously having a conception of how you're going to monetize later down the road. Mike Lynn. It's Mike Lynn. Mike Lynn is in the house. And Mike Lynn, if you guys aren't following this guy, Mike Lynn is an amazing person, someone who actually created Scope Day. So if you guys want to follow Scope Day, I would suggest doing it. He and I are going to work together more on things like Scope Day. Scope Day had 50,000 plus viewers that day. We had tons of shares, and we put all of those broadcasters together. We might be doing something more like that and smaller scale with a bunch of different people. So it's very exciting. This channel is dead. Follow Scope Day. Yeah, follow Scope Day, everyone. Don't follow this channel influencers. Follow Scope Day. Just so you know, Scope Day. Find it on Periscope, and you can do it. I'm doing a Scope Day event with Thanksgiving recipes. I'm a Scope Day. Awesome. If money is your forerunner, it's likely not to succeed. Exactly. Come on, let's go make that money. Yeah. You make the money by not thinking about the money. It's a weird, it's very weirdly non-intuitive, and it took me a while to figure out sometimes. I miss what Scope Day is. Scope Day, go to Scope Day. You'll learn more about it. It's where scopers get together and talk about specific topics. Last Scope Day was all about different people from around the world, 62 broadcasters in 62 different countries, sharing what's best about their cities and things like that. It was a really fabulous event. It was featured in, I think, Adweek, and so was our data in Periscope. Periscope actually had it on their blog. They talked about it, and a few other awesome places. So Scope Day, Mike Lynn, follow that, and you guys are going to love it. And of course, if you're not someone who's a part of Fullscope.tv, go to Fullscope.tv, sign up for Fullscope, which is the marketing analytic data that's going to help you become a better broadcaster. Okay? I wasn't thinking about the money, and I found $10. Exactly. So if you want to become a better broadcaster, learn about your broadcast and market and follow up with the people that come to your broadcasts or people that miss some of your broadcasts, you can use Fullscope.tv to do it. Fullscope.tv, or you can go to app.fullscope.tv. And of course, if you're not following me and you felt like this was something that was resonating with you, you can click here to follow me. And of course, you can share this with your friends and followers and fans at some point whenever you want to. In the future, even on the replay, you can do it. So I just want to say thank you so much. You guys are amazing. I hope this wasn't too much of a heavy rant for you. I know that it will either parallel me, or rather polarize me. Not parallel me. What does that mean? Polarize me. Either people will love it or hate it. Those who hate it, you don't have to follow. In fact, I suggest not. But those who felt like it was of good interest, something that might resonate with them, and of course, I will be doing updates of Full Scope through this channel as well, please do follow. Okay, thank you so much. Here's my Detroit sweatshirt. Of course, I live in LA, but that's me. Okay, I'm going to get going. Much love to you guys. Thank you so much. As you can see, I stopped driving, so this was a mostly non-driven Periscope, just as an FYI.